Well, good morning, campers.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I didn't see you there. You're looking good tonight. Is that dress new?
Oh,
How'd you know I was wearing a dress?
because I pointed out with my laser pointer. See?
Duh. Brody's laser pointer.
Yeah.
All right, before that
Did not
goes
see
any
that.
further, welcome back to the Curse of Strahd, episode
The
something
Christmas
or another.
Strahd?
Yep,
Yes.
Christmas. It's a Christmas special. It's not
Merry
really
Christmas.
though.
Yeah.
It's not really though. Don't worry about it.
Because it's Christmas.
Close that. Last time
Last
on.
time. Yeah. Curse of Strahd!
Du, du, du.
Yeah, that was a fill in the blank for the audience. What happened last time? You guys met with Ismark, decided to proceed to his house. Reaver ran away to buy some pies, some drugged pies. Found out that the lady selling the pies accepted children as payment and was not cool with that.
Oh,
So he decided to attack her.
Ugh.
Yeah, dude.
He lost the
That
fight.
wasn't last time.
Yeah,
That
it
was
last
too
time.
last time.
that was last time, sir.
Oh, it was! I thought we did more.
I'm sorry.
Everyone else went to
Excuse it.
Ismark's house, figured out, or no, promised to escort Irina and Ismark to the town of Valaki.
Yeah.
In order to get Irina to go, she first had you get the priest to bury her father.
Mhm.
Who you found out his son is some sort of monster now. But you didn't do anything with that.
Mm,
I wasn't touching it.
didn't feel right.
I think, didn't we confirm that his son was a vampire?
All you know
I
is he
think
needed to
so.
feed. I don't remember if he told you exactly what.
Not a
he
Wait.
was.
vampire than a zombie.
He's a vampire.
Either like a vampire, zombie, or werewolf. Could be werewolf.
If he needs to feed and he's not a giant plant, then he's either one of those two.
Wait, a plant?
Could be news.
Little shop of horror.
Then you went to
Sick.
Madam Eva, who gave you each a question that you could have answered, as well as gave you a.
I remember this.
Yeah. My question sucked.
Yeah, she gave you each their own prophecy, as well as prophecies to find places, find weapons and allies in order to fight against Strahd. Everyone should have access to that document, right?
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, fun arts for all the monsters we've faced.
It really is very simple.
Fun times.
Then you guys kept traveling. You came across. Oh, you came across Strahd in the night. Strahd came to Orn and had a nice conversation with him while everyone else was asleep.
I don't know what I was thinking that day. I was just cool acceptance of death. Like,
And that's pretty much where we left off.
yeah, I think.
Did we go and we saw the a skeleton rider ride by?
You did. There was a
Oh, yeah.
skeletal horseman with a skeletal horse.
Yeah.
He rode
A
by,
horse, a
it looked
horse,
like
a
he was
horse.
searching for something. He saw you guys, so it didn't seem like it was you.
Yeah,
Ooh, good.
I thought he was like,
It's nice.
we were like over
Nice.
there when he passed us.
Yeah, you were
Not
farther
sure.
back this
I
way.
think it was around us. Yeah, it was over there.
Yeah, I was over there.
The last thing you encountered here was a man covered completely in mud who stood up from the road and ran, going, woo, 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 woo.
Oh, that's right, I remember that.
Zoidberg.
Yeah, complete weirdo.
And that's where we left off.
So I guess we're just gonna like. I think we're like planning on going like like over here
Mhm.
to like this cool place called Valaki. Yeah. But we
Yep.
gotta get through this thing
Yep.
here.
Yup.
So you travel on.
Wait,
Okay, I
where are
don't
we
like my
going?
color. How do I change my color?
Are we going over here?
Click on your color on your thing in the bottom.
Mhm.
Are we going this way?
Oh, there it is. Okay.
That is the
Yeah.
castle Ravenloft.
No, we're not going to the castle. That's
No.
suicide.
Isn't that where we're going?
This is Strahd's castle. It's evilness over there.
That
It's
is
where
Strahd's castle.
he resides. Oh wait, yeah, I told Strahd we were taking them to the castle.
Oh, I was misunderstood.
Strahd
But,
Did-
I don't know.
Strahd should not have told you to take them to the castle, did he?
Well, I mean, I said we were
It's like
escorting.
the highest peak. And that is the highest peak.
Oh, you tried to.
You know, I don't really remember what happened. It was such a long time ago.
You
Let's
tried
just forget
to.
anything.
No, I remember
know.
you tried to lie to him by saying you were taking her to the castle, and he's like, "Well, you're not very good at that, are you?"
Wah, wah.
No.
I do remember that.
Yeah, I'm no good at it. Someone else should be awake next time. Gee whiz.
I think he did it specifically because you were awake.
Yeah.
I think he knew that you're not good at lying.
So far, you are the only one to have talked to Strahd, or even seen him.
Yeah, that's why everyone was like skeptical when they woke up and I told them I saw Strahd. Right? Yo, people, I saw
Yeah.
Strahd last night.
Yeah.
Sure you did.
Sure.
He was
sure.
really here, and he was unnerving me and making me. I don't remember what he said. Oh crap!
Well-
He was saying stuff like we're dead anyway, and he's just playing with us.
As a handout, remind me where we're currently at. Have we awakened yet from the night or
Yeah,
Or
you're
no.
you're walking. It's like midday.
midday? Okay.
Yeah, I'm still trying to convince you I saw Strahd.
So where is it that we're heading then?
To this place.
Okay.
Radio.
Yeah, and we're going like along this path.
Malachi. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Valaki, Valko, the Balagalaga.
All right. So you guys
Well,
continue on.
Blocky.
Yay, we're
Yes.
moving.
No, you continue on, and you get to some familiar-looking
The
gates.
gate.
Are they the gates of Barovia? Handout image?
They're the gates of Barovia handout image.
Wow.
If you look at them, they're there.
Wow. That's a really cool gate.
Huh.
Is the gate open or closed at the moment?
They're like
Wow.
partially open.
Um.
I can give you a
good.
description. Jutting from the
we'd be
impenetrable
able to
woods
leave.
on both sides of the road are high stone buttresses looming in the gray fog. Huge iron gates hang on stonework. Dew clings to the cold tenacity of rusted bars. Two headless statues of armed guards flank the gate, their heads now lying in the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence.
So the statues are silent?
Yes.
Wait, isn't it like actual guards you said though?
No, they're giant statues.
Oh, it's like the gate we saw the first time we walked in.
Yep.
Yeah.
They,
Do they have
familiar.
eye slits?
it looks exactly the same, except for the heads are different positions.
Hmm.
Plus the woods are slightly
Well,
different.
let's go, I guess.
Okay. Take a step forward.
Wow.
Wow, we got
Continue
through the
along
gate,
the
guys.
trail. Nothing seems to happen.
There's a well.
So you
I
get
love
there.
silence.
I can't bring that up because
What?
I technically don't remember that.
What?
I think he's trying to say stuff, but we can't hear him.
What did you say?
Because his thing is green.
My thing?
Caleb?
Can you not hear me again?
Nope.
Yeah,
Now
Oh,
we
now
heard
we
that.
can.
Son of a gun. Should I switch the channel?
Maybe you should
Are
turn
you
your mic
speaking softly?
sensitivity up.
I'm
or-
not speaking softly, and it's registering that I'm talking.
Yeah, it is.
Well, okay, so yeah, I mean, if you go to user settings, go to voice and video, you want your
Yeah,
the green part to be as small as possible, so it
Mm.
picks up more.
it's picking me up.
I mean,
That's what the green circle around my thing means. Is it's picking me up.
Yeah.
yeah. It's just not making any sound.
Who is Clydebot? Did anybody else get this
You think
message?
it's your mic?
Did anybody else get this message? Hello?
Hello?
Oh.
Cutting in and out, buddy.
Alright, I'm switching the server.
Still nothing.
Hello? Is this one working?
So, how's your day, guys?
That's been pretty good.
How about now?
That was good.
We hear you.
Hey! I switched the server 3 times before it picked me up, apparently.
Wow.
Wow. But you're a lot more clear at the moment.
Perfect. We're on US Central right now, so hopefully that stays that way.
Okay.
So you guys get about there. Where's the description? Hold on, I closed the page when in my frustration.
That's a
Hold on, I gotta be right back.
Guess what I got for Christmas, guys?
2 front teeth.
What?
Yeah,
Different
and a
teeth?
Star Wars bobblehead.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like, cool.
Sounds pretty cool.
I
does
got a
sound
little
cool.
statue, like, Hedwig thing that my girlfriend got me as well. It's pretty cool.
it's awesome.
Yeah. I got myself a bunch of Legos.
yeah.
Like a bunch of Legos. Like $200 worth of Legos.
$200 worth of Legos.
Like these Legos, yeah, like they're all Star Wars Legos, so like like totally worth it. But like it was like one of those heavy assault walkers from the new movie.
Walking.
Yeah, and it was like Kylo Ren's Starfighter, yeah, from the new movie too. Yeah, pretty cool stuff.
Did I miss anything important?
No, we were waiting.
No, yeah.
Oh, cool. One back.
Is everyone ready? Sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not the best start to the game we've had, but not the worst. The old Salvage Road transitions here from being a winding path through the Bulnik Mountains to a lazy trail that hugs the mountainside as it descends into a fog-filled valley. In the heart of the valley, Shalunk. In the heart of the valley, you see a walled town near shores of a great mountain lake. Its waters dark and still. A branch in the road leads west to a promontory, atop which is perched a dilapidated stone windmill, its warped wooden vanes stripped bare. So there's a windmill in that direction.
Oh, hey, windmill. Strahd's windmill.
You remember you have the deed to the windmill.
Yeah, it's that windmill from the
Yeah.
will earlier.
Aye.
There.
Loretta, you feel an urge to pull out this deed.
I pull out the deed.
That's where the deed is.
The
You
deed
pull
is
out.
done.
Give it to me.
No.
You pull out the deed and look down at it, the paper old and fragile. As you look back up, you're no longer in a cold, dreary world. The windmill is no longer crumbling and slanted to one side. The windmill is beautiful and new. Paint is perfect and not a stone out of place. The mists are gone and the sky is clear. You care not about the sky, though, only this windmill. You look back down at the deed and find it completely brand new. All tears repaired, all yellowing reverted to a crisp white page. Pride fills your heart as your gaze flickers between the two. You're so excited to run your own mill. However, you feel it would be easier if you just managed the mill and rent it out. You turn to face a woman on your left. She's come here to rent the mill from you. She hands you the money and you hand her the key. She turns and starts pushing a cart towards the windmill. The top of the cart is filled with pastries. Riding in the bottom half is 3 children. 2 are females, both smiling, laughing to each other. And the third is a male orc child. This one is tied up and gagged. Amidst the pastries, a book catches your eye. The cover isn't familiar, but the stench of dark magic is. As she closes the door, you are
Where's the
blinked back
book?
into reality. The windmill is crumbling and tilting to one side. At some point during your trance, you had even torn the deed in half. You remember the book, and you know its pages inside don't belong to it.
Wait, the page is inside the deed?
So what everyone else saw is you saw Loretta pull out the deed, look at it, tear it in half, and that was that. It happened
So
in
where
less
did I
than a
see
second.
the book? Caleb,
Hello?
where did I see the book?
Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Now.
Oh, okay. I couldn't hear you because I bumped my volume and turned it all the way down. Sorry.
Yeah. Where did I see the book?
It was in the cart that the woman was pushing.
Well,
I lean over like, who wants to go save an orc?
you didn't see any of that.
Yeah. I was
You
gonna
just saw
say
me
something,
tear up a
but
piece of paper and you're just like, let's go save it all.
Yeah, Brody, what you saw was you saw Loretta pull out the deed, look at it, tear it in half.
But I saw the true message behind it.
Jeez.
Why'd you rip that up for? What if I wanted the windmill?
You want that? She points at the disgusting torn down windmill.
And I'll kick the witch out of it too.
What witch?
Which witch?
Are you curious to see
The
what's
sandwich.
inside?
I'm gonna make in there.
Quite frankly, no. I need to get back to that witch.
What
She has
witch?
something I need.
Is it me?
No, it's the book.
The sandwich.
Sorry, but Loretta doesn't care about Reaver.
Well,
I mean, but in your defense, she doesn't care about anybody.
that's true.
Yeah, the woman took her cart and 3 children into the windmill with the book.
Loretta's gonna say, well, never mind what happened. She's gonna leave the deed in the dirt and start walking quick-pacedly to the.
To the
follow.
windmill? Okay, let's go to the windmill. I come too. I wanted to go in there.
Ismark and Irina have known you long enough to know that probably aren't gonna want to argue, but they're really regretting their choice of hiring you for sure.
Honestly, I forget this.
Indeed. So you guys walk to the windmill.
How far is it to?
How far is it to the windmill? Not too far.
I guess I approach it and see if I can get.
It'd be maybe a
Yeah.
20-minute walk there and back. Maybe less than 20. Less than 20. 10-minute walk.
Oh, okay then.
It's midday. I feel they have time to spare.
Let's do it.
Josh, I was so afraid you started walking. You were about to walk back to the town.
I almost did,
I was like, ah.
but it gave me a clue. I was like, oh, that would be a bad idea.
That was pretty good.
Hey, that's me.
Hey, look, it's Reaver. Hold
And
on.
me.
You're not supposed to be here.
Reaver, you're not here. Go away.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, what a fancy crow.
Oh, it's a crow. Oh.
It's not a crow.
Oh.
Is it a raven?
Don't kill
Knocking
the
on my
ravens.
chamber door?
If you remember what Ismark said, he said, "Don't kill the ravens. It curses you."
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. Not touching that raven.
Well, she's gonna come over and try to open the door.
I'm gonna back her up.
The onion-domed edifice leans forward to one side as though trying to turn away from the stormy gray sky. You see gray brick walls and dirt-covered windows on the upper floors. A decrepit wooden platform encircles the windmill, above a flimsy doorway leading into the building's interior. Perched on the wooden beam above the door is a raven. It hops about and squawks at you, seemingly agitated.
I go to open the door.
The raven squawks at you, agitated.
Well, great.
Does the door open?
The door does open. The
I
raven's
go
not like
inside.
the raven's not like in the way.
Raven.
You go inside. Go ahead.
Oh. Whoa! Immediately, well, this doesn't look like somewhere that someone would keep a book.
Well, I'm just gonna follow.
So I'm gonna start going upstairs.
The ground floor has been converted into a makeshift kitchen, but the room is filthy. Baskets and old dishware are piled everywhere. Adding to the clutter is a peddler's cart, a chicken coop, and a heavy wooden trunk, and a pretty wooden cabinet with flowers painted on the doors. In addition to the
Ooh, I'm
clucking,
gonna look in that trunk.
in addition to clucking chickens, you hear toads croaking. The sweet smell of
Oh.
pastries blends horridly with a stench that burns your nostrils. The awful odor comes from an open, upright barrel in the center of the room. Warmth issues from a brick oven against one wall. A crumbling staircase ascends on the wall across from it. Shrieks and cackles can be heard somewhere that cause the old mill to shudder.
Oh. Oh.
Wait, shrieks and cackles can be heard what?
Somewhere.
Oh.
Well.
I'm gonna start going upstairs.
Okay, well, I'm gonna check out this trunk real fast.
I don't remember what
Is
any
it-
of these songs sound like. The trunk has tiny holes bored into its lid. Listening to it, you can hear that it sounds like there's toad sounds coming from inside.
Oh, it's full of toads.
Do you want to open it?
Well, if I open it, the toads will get out and be everywhere. And yeah, I'll open it.
You open the trunk. Toads, by the hundreds, start leaping out of the trunk.
No. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I gotta get out of the way.
I'm putting one. I'm not gonna put 100.
Oh.
Aww.
Okay. Well, come on. Well, I'm just gonna uh, this way. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it be. I'm gonna go follow Clothlin upstairs. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
While he's messing with some toads,
Oh, no.
What?
Do I see her?
a haggard, heavy-set old woman with a face wrinkled as a boiled apple sweeps the floor, pushing around a few old bones and stirring up a cloud of white dust with her broom. She wears a red-stained, flour-caked apron. A long, sharp bodkin impales her bundled-up mound of gray hair. The dirt-caked windows allow very little light to enter this 8-foot-high chamber, most of which is taken up by a large millstone connected to a wooden gear shaft that rises through the ceiling in the center of the room. A stone staircase continues up towards the sound of cackling.
Can I go upstairs?
Yeah, just a
Lorena looks at her and asks,
Wait, don't yet. She doesn't know you're there.
She doesn't know you're there. She'll look at you.
Oh, wait.
"Yeah, I just walked out. I wasn't even being sneaky."
Oh,
Lorena looks at her and asks, "I'm interested in a book that you may or may not possess."
Books,
Not even caring about the circumstances at all.
books, dear. I don't sell books. I sell pastries.
I know you don't sell them, but I know you have one, and I'm interested in it. At least to take a look at it.
You don't want to buy pastries, though, do you?
I don't have a child to sell, for one. If I buy a pastry, would you give me the book? At least to look.
Bella, bring the book. From
What?
It's just Barra!
From up the stairs, you hear the cackling stop.
Wait.
Oh, the cackling was continuing from upstairs.
Yes.
There's another person.
From down the stairs comes a ugly young woman wearing silk shawls and gowns stitched of some sort of yellow leather.
Huh.
Wait, what kind of leather?
Yellow.
Yellow. Okay, it's not green.
Orin, you're up here now.
Oh, I'm yes.
Bella comes downstairs. Hold on a second.
Is there music to go with this?
Let's see.
Bum 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 bum.
Womp 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 womp.
Rick.
Sorry, Emily. Had some questions. Bella comes downstairs. She's holding in her hands a wrinkly book.
Is that the one that I saw?
It looks no, it isn't actually. Looking at it, it looks extremely old. And it is not the same cover.
Hey, interjection. While I'm doing this, can I try to sneak around Bella to go upstairs?
Sure, go ahead and roll me a stealth.
I mean, you did say that this room doesn't have very much light in it, right?
Yeah. Did say
Oh.
that. What'd you get?
Could be worse, I guess.
14.
Could be.
Cool. Let me pull up their character sheets because I didn't have them ready for some reason.
Oh, she's high level. She's gonna blow us out of the water.
I know. I'm in trouble right now.
Yeah.
If all else fails, we could just make some deceptions. Be like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to bump into you. Oops.
Pardon me.
I was just curious about the
Yeah, I
secret
just want to see
ingredient.
what's upstairs.
As you start to pass her against the wall, she reaches her hand out to you and strokes your chest. Or strokes your beard, I guess, because you have your beard in the way. Not that way,
Good.
handsome. That's for employees only.
Oh, I'm sorry. I seem to lost my eye recently and haven't got used to it.
Yes.
Lorena's gonna reach out to try to take the book from, assuming she's handing it over.
What do you have in return, dearie?
I have gold. Some.
How much is some?
Are you interested in blood? I have a jar of my own blood.
Blood.
Yes,
How
give
much?
the witch your blood.
How much gold? First of all, how much gold?
I have 15 gold.
15 gold and the jar of blood.
Yes.
And in return, you could take 2 spells. We know a fellow witch when we see one.
Hmm. She nods and she'll say, okay. I trust, given our similar interests, you won't do anything strange with my blood, will you? Anything that will affect.
Nothing that I can think of currently. I wouldn't hurt you. That could be part of the deal. I will not hurt you, nor will any of my daughters.
Perfect. Yeah, she'll pull out a jar of her own blood and hand over that and 15 coins.
I would like to ask a question to this lady. Or witch.
Oh, can I ask for a spare jar?
Yes, we have plenty of jars. Ophelia! Bring some jars!
Oh,
At
what?
which point another very ugly young lady comes down the stairs.
Oh, wow.
Wow, more.
She hands the older one the jars, and she will hand you a jar.
All right, yeah, Loretta takes a jar and she wouldn't nod in thanks, so she doesn't. She just takes the jar.
All right, and then they hand the book over.
Yeah, Loretta's gonna take a look at it.
All right, you look at it.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I'll just describe this, and then you can interject. You look at it and you start leafing through it, and you notice a couple of the pages in this book are straight up not from this book, but they were like just put in, like magically put in.
Repurposed pages.
You know the origin of these pages. Orin, would you like to interject with something?
Yeah, I would like to ask the old lady a question. Well, can I ask you a question?
Of course, dearie.
My friend had bought one of your pastries earlier, a couple days ago, and he ate it, woke up, and then he went in to buy some more.
Was your
But we
friend?
never saw him.
Was your friend green?
Oh yes, very. He's an orc.
All right. Do you want him back? We don't want him.
Yes.
Yes. Ophelia, go back and get him.
Where is he?
Ophelia goes back up the stairs. No, he's just upstairs. We have to keep him unconscious or he tries to attack us.
Oh, he's a fighter, all right.
He's alive.
Wow. It's a good thing we came here.
Yeah, I know. I had a feeling that he'd be in this windmill.
She comes back down with a tied up, gagged, and bloody Reaver.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just gonna kill him, but if you want to take him, don't tell him where we live. If he comes back here, I will use this blood against you.
Yeah, of course. We'll take him.
He's still like tied up and stuff.
Am
right?
I conscious?
No, you're not conscious. You are unconscious.
Oh!
Just to make sure, Loretta's gonna come over and like take a strip of leather and rip it off of her bag and just like tie it around his eyes, so if he wakes up, he won't be able to see where they are.
Perfect.
All right.
I love you already.
I'm just gonna go pick him up, I guess.
Would it be too much to ask for these pages to keep? You see, I'm collecting them.
You're collecting the ancient arcane. Why do you
What'd you
want
say?
those specific pages? Why don't you make copies?
That is a fair point. If you would, let's see. Would you spare some parchment and perhaps some ink, and I could...
Ink's expensive.
I'll give you candles. Do you want candles?
What kind?
Just normal candles.
Hmm.
This is like the first time Loretta is talking naturally with somebody.
I know.
Do you have spare blood?
I could get some more.
Just write it in blood.
That's
How
what I
about
was going to
A jar of
suggest.
blood from one of your other companions.
Oh, you want some...
We don't
No,
often
these-
need more than this amount for one person. Or at least for more than one person, sorry.
It's too bad she got rid of her hand. She could have given her hand.
You have bottle blood that you could just write it with.
That's true. How would I need to give you anything for the parchment?
No, the parchment should be fine.
Okay, I'll just accept 2 pieces of parchment and some time to copy this down.
But you don't want any magical ink?
Oh, you need the magical ink, don't you?
You need magical ink.
So we could do magic.
Ooh, she'll look up and say, "How about these scrolls?" And she'll see if she'll accept a scroll of bless or a scroll of spiritual weapon in trade of the.
I thought Orn had at least one of those.
Wait.
No.
Yeah, I'm checking here. Oh, I had spiritual weapon.
Hmm.
I used it.
Yeah, I thought you handed it to him. You didn't
Oh,
use
okay.
it, did you?
You never.
I thought you were copying it to your memory.
Yeah, technically, yeah. I think that I learned the spell.
I forgot that I did that. I'll hand her the scroll of bless though.
Okay. She'll look at it. I can't cast this, but I could probably sell it.
Scrolls are pretty valuable.
All right, dearie. You have a deal.
I love how much you cut out. It just makes it so much more dramatic.
What did you miss? She said, all
I
right,
just heard
dearie, you have a deal.
Oh, we missed the have a deal part, and that's why it was super suspenseful.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
you have a deal. They provide you with all this stuff.
Great. And I'll hand her the scroll of bless.
Ophelia
Thank you
ends up
very
going
much.
upstairs.
Hooray.
I have a question for you.
Yes?
Rhoda's going to quickly go downstairs and start. Or I guess she's not going to go downstairs. She's just going to come over. Is the grindstone in use right
No, but it is covered in like a fine white dust that
now?
she was sort of sweeping.
She'll just come over here and use her book as a hardback to start copying.
I'm gonna take Reaver downstairs.
You had a question?
I have a item I can't get rid of.
Oh, yeah?
Can you tell me more about it?
Give it here.
I won't give, but I'll show.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Open the parchment in my hands and reveal it to her. Or at least show her the cover before hesitating to reveal it to see what her expression is like.
It's a rolled up scroll, isn't it?
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Is it bound closed with like a string or anything?
If you found a string to bind it, well, it probably is. Yeah, you probably bound it with some sort of string.
Okay, well, since I can't read anything, I'm gonna open it and show her.
Okay, she looks at it. An ancient arcane scroll.
Rhoda looks up, hearing the word ancient.
You know,
Can you
ancient
read
magic is
anything?
very hard to come by. We would pay very handsomely for this.
I can't get rid of it.
Why not?
I can't get rid of it.
Is it cursed?
Likely. I've thrown it away, but it comes back.
Oh, dearie! She calls to Loretta.
Who's she talking to?
She
Yeah.
calls to Loretta.
Wait, what?
Loretta.
Oh yeah, she looks up. She was already paying attention. Now she looks over, even more interested.
You say you collect these, don't you?
Loretta runs over. Is it attached to him? And
No,
Magical.
the scroll. It's the scroll itself looks to be, to the untrained eye, it just looks like a scroll with a bunch of weird lettering and stuff on it. But to your
this
eye,
is no untrained eye.
to your eye, you can read it. You can see that it is actually multiple pages magically bound together.
Loretta will try to grab it.
Well, hold on. He's bartering with us.
There be no barter here.
But why? We will pay you
I
handsomely.
take the pages. You have your curse removed. Perfect.
What?
Oh wait, are we bartering with you?
Bartering with me?
Oh,
You all don't
I
understand.
asked to barter only to question and ponder.
Oh. What do you wish to know about it?
you don't need to know anything about it, Loretta says.
Because Loretta
will
can
this
read
help
it.
you?
Were you talking to me?
Loretta,
Wait, what's he doing?
would this help you?
Yes.
If it can help my companion, I'd like to give it to them. I just want to know what it is. But if I can't get rid of it, I'll keep it.
We could break the curse off of it for you. However, if we're not
Hey, we
getting
got it.
it, we'll need something else in return.
Do I have my
Whoa.
deflated eye on me?
Loretta is like pouring through her bag.
I'm just gonna lift Reaver and just walk past everybody and take him downstairs and start gathering those toads and putting them back in that trunk. I'm just gonna spend time doing that. All right, bye.
Hold on, do you have player view?
I do.
Me?
Um,
I do not.
We're just gonna leave you back here in this corner so you can see what's going on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
Can I
I
try
have.
to
I
make
can
a
see. I can see.
Can I try to make a persuasion to at least attempt to lower, like sweeten the deal, at least like help me not have to give as much for this?
Yeah, you can try persuasion, but what do you have to offer?
Do you have gold? You could offer her money.
I sure just gave her all my gold.
Jokingly, what if we give Reaver back? Haha.
You're serious.
We literally have no use for him. He's too old.
Are you sure?
He's too old.
Make meat pies.
Yeah.
No.
The meat in our meat pies are from cow.
Aye, but what about a meat from an orc?
That doesn't sound like a lot of people would buy it.
I'd buy it.
If I was playing any other character, I'd comment about racism, but Loretta does not care. I'm gonna pull out.
Well, I'm sure we would enjoy the meal of feasting on an orc. Yeah, we have plenty of food.
I'm gonna pull out like a collection of things. I'm gonna pull out 10 candles, a hooded lantern, and 2 flasks of oil and a tinderbox. And she just like looks at them and is like, "Please, you must understand. Being a witch is very difficult."
Indeed. What do you have to offer, little dwarf?
Which one's she looking at?
The only one that's up here, orange.
The other door's downstairs.
What are you willing to give us to get rid of this scroll?
Loretta has a sudden moment of clarity and runs downstairs. Is Reaver down there?
Reaver's down there.
No.
Don't touch me!
She's gonna start searching through his pockets to see if she can find anything.
I'm gonna stop Loretta really fast here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna confront Loretta. What are you doing?
I'm getting some payment.
What kind of payment?
Gold.
I have
He's
a bag.
already been beat up enough. Leave him be.
Oh, Reaver, you don't have any of your gold, by the way, just so you know.
No, I don't.
Loretta narrows her eyes at Orn.
And you're not
And,
getting my gold either.
Well,
Buzz off.
She starts muttering something in a language that almost makes you go insane just by hearing it, then runs upstairs.
I'm gonna keep chasing the toads.
All right, and you do so.
Can I make my diplomacy for my pitiful offer?
Yep.
Okay, I might lucky this one. Here it goes.
Did Glothlin offer anything as well?
Okay, I'm gonna lucky that.
Lucky.
Glothlin, were you offering anything as well?
How about
Ooh.
2 pieces of gold?
2 pieces of gold, 5 candles.
That would be just fine.
I have. Fine.
All right, hand over your
Rhoda
items.
gives 5 candles.
I'll take the 5th or the 2 gold.
Bella and the old woman, whom you haven't got the name of yet, I guess, will then...
What's your name, by the way?
Morgantha. Morgantha!
Good to meet you. I'm Loretta.
I cough.
I just
Anyway.
realized an important character thing of Loretta is if they can get her a page, she likes them. I think that's the only way to make her like some.
Well, Glothlin just got you multiple pages.
Yeah, she's mostly curious at that.
What was I saying? Morgantha and Bella will then start chanting and waving their hands around. And the scroll itself glows a bit and then separates out into individual pages.
Loretta snatches them up eagerly. And she's gonna run over.
You should no
And
longer
without
be
a word-
cursed.
Wait, so it might be cursed?
No, you should no longer be cursed.
Dang it. Loretta's gonna run over and put them down and quickly continue scribing over the other.
Well, that was
Thank
that.
you. Why do you eat children? If-
Yes,
as- Are they tasty?
very much so.
Oh my god!
That's right, it's Glothlin.
Forgot Glothlin was like a cannibal or something.
It's because they are
Once
sweet.
again, if any other character were up here, there would be questions, but there are none.
I guess I'm not hearing this right
Or is
now.
it soft like how lamb would be?
Yes, they're very soft. Their meat is very tender. Little stringy, but we like it that way.
I see.
Oh, the poor children.
Putting my hood forward, I lean against the wall.
Would you like a piece? We have some spares.
Am I gonna
Oh.
come back craving more like a madman?
That's up for your appetite to decide, not us.
Meant like your cakes.
It's not enchanted. Neither are the cakes. They're not enchanted.
Hesitantly, whose children was it?
I don't know whose children they are. I don't really care after they give them to me.
Is there a very small bite I may try?
Yes, of course. Bella, you want to get our guests some refreshments? Bella will
My
proceed
gosh.
upstairs.
How many toads have I picked up
cough again.
now?
Give us a dex check.
Me, Dex?
Yeah, you.
Oh, okay.
So, Loretta, how long does it take for her to finish scribing the scrolls over?
Oh, come on. Yuck.
The scrolls. I think it's an hour per level of the spell.
Mm,
However, it's not all spells.
yeah.
So you're gonna get some random arcane information as well as there's one spell.
Yes.
And I'll give you that. I'll give you that spell as you finish it.
Okay.
It'll take you a bit. Dexterity of 9. You are able to collect. We'll say 70-ish toads. Wait, within this amount of time? No. 50 toads.
Okay.
Oh, well, while refreshments are still being gotten, I will be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, you got like 2 hours to catch those toads.
So I guess we.
Oh yeah, does the witch comment anything about Loretta's missing hand?
No, not really.
Oh, she understands.
She'll look at it for a second, but then she'll be like, "Oh, okay."
Just witch things.
Your character is, just such a witch.
So we're gonna say you finish.
What's your...
Since Brody left. Need to find the spell itself. Oops.
So how many pages did I get from...
32. No, 42.
Did I really?
What? No, you did. You got several pages of the arcane knowledge. You need to keep track of how many arcane knowledge pages. By the way,
how many do I have now?
You would have just gotten 6.
Okay. I will keep track of that.
Okay. I'm grabbing the spell right now, sorry. How do I edit this? Alright, Brody, you're back, right?
Correct.
Alright. So Bella comes back downstairs with what looks to be a bone. Look fairly cleanly picked, except for a section on the end. Very small bone. Did not belong to a large creature. And she'll hand it to you.
You know, take the filleted bone in and look at the meat and sniff it.
It smells like it's probably 3 to 4 hours old.
And I'm assuming it's raw.
It is definitely raw.
And take a bite.
All right, that's up for you to decide how much you like it. I'm not gonna.
Oddly enough, I just experienced what a Mozart ball is, which is a very fantastic European chocolate that is amazing.
There you go. That's what it tastes like.
Tastes like a Mozart ball.
He's a crazy one.
I finished the piece and ask for a garbage of some sort.
I'll just throw it
Wait,
down.
is it-
I'm sweeping anway.
Is it a bone?
Aye.
Child bone?
Aye.
Give it here.
I give it.
Wait,
Or
what?
takes a child's finger bone.
Not a finger bone, but okay.
Oh, what was it?
It's like a rib, I bet.
It was
Oh.
it was a femur.
Oh.
So now you've got a child's femur.
Need something to replace that blood.
Man, I had to get myself out of this room with all these witches and crazy people because, like, my guy is like a
And a femur would
good
do it.
guy who, like,
A
doesn't.
good quote unquote guy.
He's trying to ignore all this right now. He's trying to pretend it's not happening.
I think Loretta might be neutral evil.
Possibly.
I think she's neutral evil.
Just doesn't care about anybody.
All right, Josh. I finally I finished the spell. Here it is.
Okay.
Your name is not Josh in this game. Your name is Loretta.
Yeah.
Loretta. Loretta.
So I just add this to my spells known then?
Yeah. The easiest way for me to do it was to put it in this form. So there you go. It should be in your journal.
Oh.
You can go ahead and copy that out to your leisure.
Spellbook. Thank you.
You notice it's not a spell you're going to be casting for a little while.
Where's the spell put?
Huh?
Where is the spell?
It's Conjure Lesser Demon.
Oh, is it in my spell list?
No, it's in the journal page
Oh,
of
the
Roll20.
journal. Okay, sorry.
Of Roll20, yeah.
Conjure Lesser Demon.
It's a 3rd level spell, so you're not going to be able to cast it for a couple levels.
Still fun.
All right. Is there anything else you need? You want a place to rest? No. Take that orc out of here, actually.
This one?
Yes,
I thought
your orc friend. Get him out of here. And
Oh,
far away,
I should
please.
take that work out of here.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
You
take
are
it
you
out.
finished with your books?
Yes, I need to stay here with this.
Stay where? What?
I can't leave with her book.
No, you finished it, though.
Oh, I did? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
At this point, I'm leaving.
You're able to give her the book back.
So did you put it in like the bio and info section?
What?
I can't find where you put the thing.
It's in the Roll20 journal. If you click on it, it's one of it's the tab. It has all the handouts.
Oh.
Did you find it?
Okay. Oh, yeah, Loretta will head out. Thank you. Thank you.
You also
She says to her. And then...
You also don't know what the pages that Glothlin had are yet because you were too busy with the other ones.
Yes, I still have them, but I haven't studied them yet. I wanted to finish up scribing so that I could study those later
Yeah.
and not take her time.
Let me know when you do.
She'll hand the book back to the servant. Daughter thing.
It's a good thing you didn't say servant out loud. That'd be mean.
Yeah. And then she'll head away.
All right, so you guys head back downstairs.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Morgantha will look at the rest of the toads bouncing around and you chasing them around. Oh, don't worry about that, dearie. I'll take care of it. Just take him and go.
Okay, I stop. And I pick up Reaver, and I leave.
Right.
Bye-bye.
I assume you guys are on the road again.
On the road again.
Can't wait to get on that road again. Kinda.
Oh,
Come on, big guy.
Reaver, we free you from your bonds and time.
Not yet.
Okay, maybe
Once we
in
get
a
far
little
away.
bit.
All right, so you guys get back to the fork in the road.
Oh, there's a fork?
Yeah, it was the fork in the road that lead between proceeding to Valaki or the windmill.
Yeah, well, we want to go to Valky, so.
Yep, so you continue on to Valaki.
So, yeah,
Onward.
we'll go until you, get out of sight of this. Okay, now, be untied Reaver.
Is he awake?
No, I think he's out.
You can wake him up if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take the blindfold off.
Yeah, it's fairly easy to wake him up if you try.
I'm gonna wake him up.
I think he get hit again, but I kind of give him a bounce, I guess, if I'm carrying him on my shoulders.
Well, I'm the one carrying him. Hello?
You're both
Does
kind of
that wake him up?
Just wake him up.
Yeah, I would easily wake him up as long as you're trying.
Oh, I
Reaver.
better give him a...
You're still gagged and tied up because I don't think they undid those.
Oh, let's ungag him first.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing that. I'm saying it over and over. I want to do it.
And then Loretta's gonna get 10 feet away and then use her tentacle to try to poke him awake so that she doesn't get slapped.
So everyone's trying to wake him up in a different way at the same time.
They're trying to wake him up?
Nope.
I didn't know they were waking him up. I thought they were just untying him.
All right, so you're
All right,
tying him
let's
first.
get some cohesion here.
You're tying him first.
One
then you
person is
step-
trying to wake him up.
Okay, then you step away.
I'm very confused.
Okay, what did you say?
We took your
Who's
gag
waking
off,
me
and we
up?
took your blindfold off, and now Loretta's
Right.
poking you with the tentacle.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's who's doing it. Okay, this is what I need. As she does this, am I on the ground, like laying there?
That you would be.
Yeah.
I bolt up to my feet and yell, "Witches!" And then he looks around and goes, "Oh, where's my axe?"
We freed you.
Everyone just shrugs.
You know you had an axe.
We'll say you have your everything except your money.
Cool.
Oh, okay. He's got stuff.
I pat my pockets.
Oh, my
Where's
axe,
my
my
gold?
pocket axe.
Where's? Oh yes, here it is. Animal Crossing it out of my pocket. Where's my money?
Yeah. Where is your money?
What money?
What's mine?
Wait, is my ring
I have
gone
no
too?
money.
No, you still
Oh.
have that. That's on your finger, isn't it?
No, I didn't put it on.
Oh, I
Or
thought
did
you
I
put
put?
it
No,
on.
I did put it on.
Yeah,
No,
you
wait.
did put it on.
Did I?
That's on your finger.
Oh.
Yeah, it's still on your
Okay.
finger. That's right there.
Okay.
Yay!
Where am I? Where are those
Ugh.
witches? Where did they go?
What witches?
He glares at you.
I think you just had a bad dream, Loretta says, and then continues
She
walking.
glares at you too.
Wait, Reaver's a she?
Orin's gonna step to him, and he's gonna tell him exactly what happened, without
I
mentioning
think
any
you
sort
might
of
have had a
windmill.
bad dream.
Damn it! I was hoping you would
He's
word
not
that
gonna
in a
mention a
way.
windmill. No windmill at all. He's just gonna tell them, "We rescued you from the witches. They didn't want you. They were gonna eat you, but we got you before they ate you." So,
Fine.
welcome back.
Thank
You're welcome. Oh, and by the way,
And we're off.
if I didn't ask about you,
We're off to save Christmas.
oh jeez. All right, let's just go to Valaki. I fill him in on what we're doing with Irina and Ismark.
you. Oh, yeah. It's nice to meet you two. He holds out his hand.
They both look relatively nervous, but Irina will reach out and grab your hand first.
Oh, probably never seen an orc.
This
He
is
nods.
Reaver.
No, we haven't seen an orc before.
I'm used to this.
Well, Ismark saw him before he went.
True.
Remember in the tavern?
Irina looks
Oh.
nervous then. How about
It's
that?
nice to meet
And
you,
yeah,
I say to the lady.
Yeah, I've never seen an orc before. You're quite intimidating in person.
I just shrug. I'm not that intimidating, am I?
Well, he is technically a half orc.
Okay.
We should get going.
Agreed.
Yep. So you continue.
Onward.
Continue on a little further. When you stumble upon an old grave.
Man, Caleb, this spell is crazy.
Oh, you looking at it? Yeah.
Yeah, I just finished copying it over. Thinking of the circumstances would be useful.
So you stumble upon an old grave. It's just off the side of the road, not too far away. The grave itself looks like it was buried a while ago because there's plants and grass growing over it.
A long time ago. Okay, that's what we didn't hear.
It's an old grave.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go look at the name on the grave. See if there's a name.
It says Orn Life Breather.
Oh my gosh! The hanging gallows thing from earlier. Now this.
Well, now it doesn't.
Oh.
Did it actually?
No.
Oh,
It
okay.
still says Orin Life Breather on screen.
The name
So,
on it.
what does it say?
It's not telling me the names I want. Where's the name? it's not giving me a name. It had a name. Well, it's too faded to tell.
It's too old to tell. Well then, let's go onwards and forget about this grave. Because it was of no importance or significance to the story.
Maybe there might be something in it.
Well, it's a grave. There's probably some body in there, but I don't want to disturb it.
Here it is. Here it
Are we
is.
really gonna grave rob?
Merrick
Alright,
Dargovich.
So what is it?
Merrick Dargovich.
Dargovich.
After spending
Merrick.
some extra time trying to decipher the worn letters, you find Merrick Dargovich.
Dargovich. Dargovich. It's kind of like Zarkovich, like Strahd von Zarkovich.
Maybe we just can't read it right because it's so old. Dig it up. Dig it up.
I'm not a grave
No!
robber, sorry.
No!
I don't have a shovel.
No,
See,
we will not dig it up.
Loretta's starting to have an appreciation for Glothlin.
For how?
Loretta's going to go to Glothlin, assuming they're going to continue traveling since no one else wants to go.
Yeah. I'm
Loretta's
gonna just remember
gonna ask-
that name.
Loretta's going to ask Glothlin where he got his cursed scroll.
I don't remember.
That's no help.
There's a black spot in my memory. I can't remember the day nor the time. Just appeared and it came.
Interesting.
Alone wandering and it appears in my bag.
She takes notes.
I spit.
Let us continue. Yeah.
Reminded me of your friends we're meeting in Vakali.
I think it's Valaki.
That one place.
Yes. When you get right around there, it starts to get dark.
Ah! How much further is it to Voliki?
You'd say probably another hour and a half.
So we could probably make it there, right?
Well, yeah, we could, but it'd be
You could
nighttime.
probably make it there. It would be night well before you got there.
Do you feel comfortable traveling in the dark?
Asking Arena and Ismark. Because I'm okay with
Just
it.
ask the party, including the escort that we have.
Oh, well,
Arena and
I'm
Ismark.
fine with it.
Yeah, Irina and Ismark are, at this point, they just want to get there. They don't care how. You choose how. They're resigned to their fate. You just get them there. They will follow.
I vote we continue.
Is there anything bad that we know that happens at night around here?
The only thing that's happened at night since you've been here was Strahd showed up that one night, and one of the other nights, the fog fell.
I think Strahd showing up that one night's kind of scary.
I think we should try to push
Yeah.
through it then.
We should go to Valaki. Get there.
Because if we're that close,
Might as well, I guess.
yeah, final push, maybe we can just run.
All right, so you guys
Run for an hour.
speed your way. No, probably not
We
running,
go
but you're walking quickly.
Faster. We walk faster.
Whoa.
Valaki.
And you
we
make
made
it to Valaki.
Making my way downtown.
We're outside of Strahd's domain, guys. Hooray.
Indeed you are.
That's what they told us, at least.
Ismark would remark that the Strahd's domain officially ended where the gate was.
Oh.
Is everything normal and dreary now?
So...
No, everything is exactly the same as it was behind the other gate.
Perfect.
Of course. Of course. But Strahd... He's only in control of one town in the castle?
You know that most of his kingdom should have been outside of this valley, not where he is.
Well then.
Alright. Set up. Bring you over.
Okay.
Zooming in.
Wow, we are tiny.
Zooming in more.
Loretta's gonna light her lantern.
Oh, wow, yeah, we want some light.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I am zoomed in all the way right now.
Yeah, it's just a tiny map.
It's a big map.
There's your lantern.
What if I lit my lantern?
No, it's a tiny map, and that's why if you zoom in all the way, we're still tiny.
Holy crap! Holy crap!
That's why the arrows are so big.
Wow.
So is that with my lantern on?
That is with both
Yeah.
lanterns on.
Holy crap.
Whoa.
You can't even tell what I'm looking at.
You can... Oh, this view's not super important. Let me give you a little bit more vision.
I can't control my character.
You can't?
I can control Glothlin.
Wow.
See, that doesn't sound right.
That's because we're doing the shared view.
Fix it.
He had to carry me at one point.
It says you should be able to control your character.
I can't see anything now.
You can't see anything.
Correct.
How about now?
Nope.
There's two Reavers.
You
Ah.
still can't see anything.
Nope.
Ah, this is why.
Aha!
There you go.
Sorry, I moved you, Glothlin.
Can't even tell what I'm looking at.
So you're looking at a building right now.
Where?
These things here are little buildings that look like small sheds or even maybe tiny huts.
Can't even see.
Oh yeah, I was going to give you more vision. Because it's not a super important map.
Okay,
It's a man!
that makes more sense.
Can everyone see now efficiently?
Oh, there's
It's
people.
2-man!
Where are these men?
These man... So I'm just getting it set up for everybody. Alright. These man... The old Salvage Road meanders into the valley watched over by dark, brooding mountains to the north and south. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by wooden palisade. Thick fog presses up against this wall, as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town aslumber. The dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates, with a pair of shadowy figures standing between them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are half a dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled on them.
Wow.
Lovely.
Loretta approaches the mans.
Halt! Who goes there?
I hand Reaver my lantern and get behind him.
I take it. And go.
Okay.
Who are you? Identify yourselves.
Loretta looks at everybody else.
Don't look over there. Look at me. Come on. Who are you?
I I step forward and I introduce myself. I am Warren, life breather.
Are you a vampire?
We're no.
Are you a
I'm a
werewolf?
dwarf. A dwarf.
Are you a witch?
No, sir.
From the back. No!
Who's that in the back? Who's there? Come out and show your face.
A fellow dwarf.
Show his face. Where is he?
Can I sneak roll?
You can. Yeah.
Why? Show your face. Why would you say anything if you want?
Yes!
Who's there? Where? I can't. Where are you?
Looking back, seeing no Glothlin. Looking forward, there's nobody else.
Glothlin just walks off. You know it's a very small gate, right?
Loretta's gonna try to see if she can see where Glothlin went.
How high is
Nope.
Why did I even try?
Oh my
The wall
gosh.
is 15 feet high.
I can make that.
If it with a nat
You
20.
can make that. Go ahead and make me athletics.
Oh, I thought you were talking about meeting the 22 stealth.
Ugh.
Cannot make that. Either way, I'm gonna go and sneak behind and have Reaver be my meat shield
Yeah,
and
you-
so I can sneak into the village.
You try to climb the wall and you immediately slip and fall.
Okay.
To trick.
So, I want to like bring Irina and Ismark forward so they can talk to these guys as well. Like they're the ones who want to be here, technically. We're here to bring these two.
Yes, as tripping
We
and falling and
we
failing
wanna-
to go
oh,
in,
oh.
I'm gonna go and still sneak behind with Reaver in front.
I am in front.
You
And
are
I'm
in
gonna
front.
take.
and
You
everyone
know what?
go
I'm
through
gonna
the gate.
tell the guards now.
What are you going to tell the guards?
All right. I'm gonna tell the guards. We are here to enter the city to seek a place like a tavern to sleep in for the night.
Yes, we have those.
What?
Yes, we have those.
Yes. May we
Rita
go in?
speaking.
No.
But why?
What do you need?
You could be monsters of the night. We don't know.
Reaver looks down
How
at
do
himself
I
and then looks
prove-
back at them.
How do I prove I'm not a monster?
Come back in the day.
Oh, wow.
What if a
Okay.
vampire comes?
That's why these gates are closed, sir.
What if
How
we don't?
tall are the walls again?
15
Yeah.
15 feet.
Ugh.
I share
So
this
we
with
have
you.
to wait till morning before we can go in.
Aye, sir.
Can I try to persuade him to let me go in?
You can.
Well,
Give
can
me a
you
persuasion
escort
roll.
us to in?
Persuasion roll!
Ooh!
You've convinced me. You're obviously not a monster of the night.
Of course, thank you.
Oh, yes, Ismark, we know you. You're the son of the burgomaster in Barovia. Come on in. Come in.
Wait, what?
Wow, it's
Wasn't
took
that-
forever for him to recognize him.
Yeah, what secret chat do you and Orn have?
Oh, hello there, little dwarf hiding behind an orc. I hope you enjoy your stay, too.
That was easier than I expected.
It's like Wizard of Oz.
Gonna be in front
We're
of
off to see the vampire, the wonderful vampire Strahd.
Oh,
Hey.
they work for Strahd. Kill them.
No, no, stop!
All right, so yeah, you continue on into town.
Wait, where's the taverns?
Do you want to go back and ask?
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we said
Yeah.
we came here to do anyway.
Yeah.
I'll stay here.
Excuse me, fine gentlemen. Well, where be the nearest tavern?
Why, the tavern would be N2. So the tavern was in the
N2.
center of town. Follow this road about, oh, you know, about 3,000 feet? Hold on. Yeah, 3,000 feet.
That's like half a mile.
Yeah, that's like half an hour of walking right there.
So long. This is a big city.
It's a big city. Yeah, it's about half an hour down the road. You'll see it. Just keep going until you find it. If you reach the other gate, you've gone too far.
Oh.
Okay.
It's also in the complete center of town, so if you reach the other gate, you went way, way too far.
Alright,
my
thank you,
goodness.
sir. We will continue down the road. Alright, let's go.
The map only just barely finished rendering for me, so now it's not blurry mess, and I can actually see what's going on.
Oh, there's a blurry mess.
Wow.
Okay.
Mine's a
Yeah.
blurry mess still.
Mine's not. I
Now
can
it's
see
all
it.
crisp.
It's still pretty
Just follow
blurry
my
even when it's
character.
crisp, but it's not.
It's yeah. When it was blurry for me, I just saw like smudges, and I was so confused.
All right, hold there. Everyone catch up to Orn real quick.
Which way to go?
The
There
only
he is.
way.
There's a turn.
We're stopped.
Sorry, I'm grabbing it. To your left. Still not far enough. To your left, you see a large stockyard. It has several locked sheds along its periphery and lies adjacent to a roomy warehouse. A wooden sign above the front gate reads Azak's Stockyard. Parked at the south end of the stockyard is a sturdy carnival wagon, its colorful paint peeling off. Faded lettering on its side spell out the words, Rictavo's Carnival of Wonders.
Cool. Let's go to the tavern.
Yeah.
Just letting you know it's there. Don't worry about it.
Oh, thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Come on, Glothlin.
Loretta just wants to find a place to sit down so she can freaking read these pages.
I know!
They're burning her hole. They're burning a hole through her mind right now, just getting excited about it.
Have we gone 3,000 feet yet? I don't think so.
Nope, you haven't seen anything that looks even remotely like a tavern.
I just see a lot of buildings. There's like one road, and it just keeps going.
Based on my knowledge of distance, Loretta thinks, we've probably gone
I'm about to see
about
the arrow, aren't I?
no
Haha!
about 1,413 feet ish.
Huh.
I still love how you can just like.
I think
That
we're lost.
wasn't in character. Oh no, where'd they go? Oh, they're there.
Onward! Onward! Come on, Glothlin. Glothlin, let's go!
He's probably going to stick with you. I don't know.
Drive.
Oh,
Brody?
I found him. Oh, thank goodness.
Sorry.
Oh, Brody's back.
He just
Been here.
fell down.
Straight.
Onward.
I thought he saw a child femur. Got distracted.
Hold on,
There
guys.
was-
Hold on.
Okay.
We made it! We teleported.
Teleport.
Teleport.
Yeesh. All right.
Yeesh.
Gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large two-story wooden building with stone foundation and sagging roof tile, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hangs above the main entrance depicting a blue waterfall.
Sounds nice.
Wouldn't you know? It looks like an inn.
Wow.
Let's
Wow.
go inside!
Oh, you didn't just say let's go in.
Yeah.
A heel?
That's what I wanted.
So,
Then let's go in.
Hey!
In.
I'm in. I'm in the inn.
Boop-ba-da-ba-da.
In.
Brody, that's very accurate.
Right?
It's very bright here, apparently. That's
Ooh.
not the front door. This is the front door.
We walk up to a window first and look in like lost puppies. And then we all lay down on the floor for a little.
All right.
Can I get pinged to where we're at?
Yeah.
Oh, at the very bottom of the map. Okay, here we are.
And we're all laying on the floor.
Scroll down.
You got it?
I don't see.
You don't...
Whoa.
Oh, it's because the character token I keep copying is broken.
If you're super zoomed in, you should just be able to scroll down in about
No, hold on. I have to fix it.
nearly all the way through.
No,
You can
it's
see where we are.
Caleb's fault. It's never my fault. It's always
There's a
Caleb.
lot of
You can find
shady
it.
looking ladies in here.
How'd you get in? Did you walk through a window?
I walked through the door.
Is the door
The
open?
door.
You don't have it set so we can't walk through walls.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
locked.
important.
Oops.
Don't walk through any more walls.
Lock your doors, lock your windows, hide your kids, hide your wife.
Look, I'm walking in the pillar. Oh no, Loretta's part of the pillar now. Oh, I'm stuck inside the pillar.
Dang it. Oh, stop moving.
Loretta
so I can
phases through
figure out.
existence and appears inside the pillar for a split moment as she breaks the.
The whole world glitches and autosave reloads to where she's standing next to everyone.
She misses. She loses a save file. That's where her lucky is. It's just a save file.
Wah.
There you go.
Inwards.
Aha!
You see, the inn is fairly bustling, having just been about an hour. It's actually like 2 hours after nightfall now, but there's still a lot of people.
There's a lot of random looking people.
There's a lot of suspicious.
There's a
looking ladies.
okay. Yeah, there's a lot of hooded ladies around.
They're
I
like
assume these are
they're like
actual
generic
characters.
tokens.
We need to look up.
Wow, lots of hooded ladies.
There's a lot of generic token ladies.
Hello, generic lady number 1. Hello, generic lady number 2.
That's racist.
Hi.
I will
I'm
give each and every one of them names if you want to talk to them.
No, I was.
And they all be named Teddy.
No, I will give each and every one of them
Let's-
different names.
Hi.
Glothlin, you're sideways.
Clothin
Hey.
rolls into the room.
Rolls.
I'm Temmie.
Honest.
All right,
Tony.
I'm gonna get one of these stools.
All right, yep, you perch up next to this old-looking man. He looks...
Yep.
He actually doesn't look like everyone else here. He looks like he's a half-elf.
What?
Nani?
A non-human?
Here we go. Damp cloaks hang from pegs in the entrance portico. The tavern is packed with tables and chairs and narrow paths meandering between them. A bar stretches along one wall. Under a balcony that can be reached by a wooden staircase that hugs the north wall. Another balcony overhangs the entrance to the east. All the windows are fitted with thick shutters and crossbars. Lanterns hanging above the bar, resting on the tables, bathe the room in a dull orange light and cast shadows upon the walls, most of which are adorned with wolves' heads and mounted on wooden plaques.
Cool.
It's that man, that older gentleman is a half-elf.
Loretta goes over and asks, "How much for a room?"
The lady behind the counter will look to you. The rooms here are well kept, well stocked. You're looking at 2 silver.
Loretta looks at her wallet.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I lean to Loretta and go, I don't have any money.
Loretta looks at her wallet. 1 silver.
I put my hand on your hand and push the silver back and give her the gold to compensate for the rooms.
Yeah.
Loretta looks at Glothlin.
I think one gold should compensate for most of the rooms. Yeah,
All of
there's
them,
only
actually.
4 of us. Yeah.
Yes, there are several types of rooms. Do you want to all share one, or do you want...
I don't think she does.
No.
I just gestured her.
She wants her own. I think Irina and Ismark want their own.
Maybe
Well, I don't need my own for tonight.
Are there tokens for Irina and Ismark?
There are... They went and did something else.
Okay.
No, they're here with you.
Really?
well, how much for 3 rooms? Or 2 at least.
Well, we only have
I can
3...
share a room. I won't need my own for a while.
So, 1 for the ladies, 1 for the men.
Right.
Ding.
Feel
4.
bad for Irina.
4 copper. Or sorry, silver. 4 silver.
Give it.
For 2 rooms?
4 silver for
Yeah.
2 rooms.
Okay.
I just want to say, she is a beautiful lady.
How
Irina,
many silver?
she's meant to be.
More like a freaking beautiful lady.
You're a butterful.
In her art, she holds a sword, and she has armor.
Yep, she has a sword on her hip.
So do we know where the room is?
Yep. The rooms are upstairs if you wish to check them out. You can come back down for dinner or even breakfast in the morning.
Rhoda will go unless stopped by any of these shady folks.
I'm
None
going.
of these folks are going to stop you. They're all engrossed in their own conversations. They don't give 2 hoots about who you are.
What's on tap?
We've got 2 types of wine. We have Red Dragon Crush. Sorry. We have Red Dragon Crush and Purple Grape Mash number 3.
Have ale or mead?
We don't
Yeah.
have either, no. We only serve wine here.
Rhoda's gonna go into this room, assuming this is one of the rooms.
No, you notice
You're
that
gonna buy
none of
13 pictures of wine again?
none of these rooms are yours.
Oh.
They have a pitcher.
You notice
Well,
more
time
rooms.
to jump the banister.
Yeah, you notice more rooms across the way. However, it looks like there's only one door that leads outside that leads to these rooms. You have to go outside to get to these rooms.
But she said they were upstairs.
Sorry, what did you say, Orin?
Both of us just come down the stairs going,
Loretta doesn't, but her face has the expression of going, "Ugh." She mentally communicates to everybody in the room. "Ugh."
Oh my gosh. I looked at her and said, "Stop your whining!"
Is there anything else you want? Some wine?
It'd be so eerie to hear someone talking, but just look
How
at them and their
much?
face is normal.
Oh, what's the pint?
Well, it depends. If you want the premium Red Dragon Crush that is silver per cup. However, if you want the Purple Grape Mash, still pretty good, but not quite as so. It is 3 copper a pint. A cup. A
How
cup. They don't say pint. It's a cup.
How much for a pitcher or a vase? A large container of some sort.
This one here is Loretta's room.
She says,
And this one here is the boys' room.
she's gonna immediately get in her bed, light a candle, and start studying her pages, her new ones.
Brever's gonna get in bed and snore.
For a
He just gets in bed and goes, he's not even asleep.
It's like, do not
Give
disturb.
me
right
4.
now, we
4
don't
silver.
sell by the pitcher here. I'm sorry.
Well, then give me 4
Not like
silver
the other
worth of
tavern when you
wine,
bought 13 pictures.
of your dragon wine.
Dragon, perfect. It's very excellent. You will be very happy. She goes over to.
I'll get the cheaper one.
3 copper, please. Leave it on the counter. I'll be back for it. She starts filling the 4
Cha-ching.
glasses for Glothlin.
What?
She fills the glasses for Glothlin first, and then she comes
Oh,
to
okay.
yours.
Nice.
Anything else you two will be needing today?
Well,
No.
not that I can think of.
All right, well, if you end up wanting a steak, that'll be another 2 silvers. If you want some bread, bread is free, but you
I'll take some bread.
Oh, then I'll have some bread.
just remember you can't take too much. You need to be able to share with everybody.
Of course.
She goes and gets you some bread. It feels like
I'm gonna move
it's been in a cooling area. It's kept really cool and crisp and fresh.
Nice.
Comes out with sunglasses on.
That's
I'm
cool
gonna-
bread.
I'm gonna sit here where I've been sitting the whole time.
I offer a piece to Orin if he's
You-
hungry.
You reach across
I
the old
do
man.
want some bread. Yep.
As a
you reach
dwarf,
around
yes,
the
I would.
old man.
Orin.
You just reach over the old man.
I reach and grab the bread.
You want
This
bread?
poor
Oh.
old man begging to be.
Okay. As
Nobody's
I'm reaching
gonna
over
take-
the man, I'm
Excuse
like,
me,
"Oh,
man. Would you
sorry,
like
sir."
bread?
Yes, that's quite all right. Who are you?
I'm Glothlin.
Hmm. And your name?
And I'm Ord, life breather.
And might your name be?
I'm Rick Tavo the Magnificent.
Nice to
You're
meet
a
you, Rick
magician.
Bravo. Have you ever heard of Orn, a life breather?
No, I've never heard of Own Life Breather. Me,
Oh,
my story, I'm
Well
not a
then.
magician, no. I'm just a man who likes to find wonderful things, and then I'll tell stories about them. Would you like to hear a few?
well, you're not from around here, are you?
No, I'm not from Barovia at all, no. I came here to find weird things, to make stories about them, and to spread the stories.
Alright. Sure, let's hear a story.
Right. He begins to regale you with a story of a were-rabbit.
And I'd like to apologize. I realized since David and I played Minecraft last, I left him muted in Discord because we couldn't communicate for some reason.
What?
And so you were muted this entire time until now.
Wait, really?
You haven't been able to
couldn't
hear him this entire time?
David was the only person I could not hear, and I was like, why is he muted?
Why would you not bring this up sooner?
You didn't notice?
No.
What? You haven't been hearing my laughing and my...
No.
It's a good thing I record audio.
That's
That's
really
weird.
sad.
Too.
This validates why I record audio.
Yeah.
My Discord
This
was
is
muted, but
Wow.
only for David.
Alright.
Oh, well, hi, campers. How you doing? Glad you can hear me finally.
Well, they can hear you through my view.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can hear you through your view, but yeah.
That's really funny.
All right.
Oh, wow.
So Rictavio,
It's probably really confusing. We were talking to nobody.
I'm just amazed.
he just
No,
tells
I was just talking to nobody.
he tells you the story of a 10-year-old boy who was a were-rabbit.
And then eaten by
This
a witch.
reminds me of a story I once heard. It was called Barus and Vomit.
Varus and Vomit.
Or Wallace and Gromit, if you...
Loretta, as you're reading, Irina will come in and she'll look at you for half a second, but then she'll just come in, so close the door, of course, and then lay down upon her bed, taking off her armor.
Rhoda looks at her for a split second, then looks right back at the page,
As you're,
absorbing information.
this is Glothlin's pages, right?
Both Glothlin's pages and the extra page that the witch.
Okay. As you're going through Glothlin's pages, you find these are the exact pages you've needed. Almost every piece of information you need is on just those pages alone. The only things you're
Wow.
missing right now are safety parameters. However, they're just safety parameters. Leave that up to you.
The like personal safety parameters, or
You have there's a. It looks like it starts to go into safety parameters of some sort, like magic circles that would protect, and then it just kind of cuts off where the next page would go.
All right.
Reaver, you're fast asleep.
I am.
Reaver,
Yes.
She's out.
are you fast asleep?
You cut out again.
Are you fast asleep?
I said yes.
Okay. Back to the people down at the bar. Ritavo's just finished his story.
Yay.
Oh boy.
Wow.
What a fascinating story about a were-rabbit.
Yes, it was quite fascinating. I've never seen a were-rabbit until that exact moment.
Wow. That's amazing.
Do you
How
have
does this
stories?
wine taste? I can't quite remember.
You have the purple grape crush. It's all right. It's not bad. It's the same wine that was at the other tavern in Barovia.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh. Oh, I wouldn't have gone if I knew that.
It's also much, much cheaper.
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper though.
You start realizing that Barovia had very much overpriced stuff.
Yeah.
It's just a rip-off, that's all.
Alright, I think I may retire to my room.
Aye.
It's good meeting you.
Indeed, as you as well. Your room, top floor, far end door.
Top floor.
So do I get
far.
additional entries into the Necronomicon?
Yeah, you have how many arcane pages? You only have 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you only get the spell that I gave you, and the spell that and the summoning spell that you just learned.
Okay.
The one that you need.
Is there any
So I think-
details that you can put in there so I don't forget?
There's no specific details. No.
Okay.
Just write down how many arcane knowledge pages you have.
Yeah, I do. 6.
All right, so Orin and Ismark are also going upstairs.
Yeah, well, I want to talk to Ismark.
Okay.
Well, I'm going upstairs.
Alright. Ismark, how are you doing? Are you happy?
Yes, it is good to be here and not out on the road where Strahd could have gotten us. How about you?
Well-
How are you?
I'm just glad I'm out of the evilness that was out there. Felt like it was pretty horrible.
Yes. But now we're behind these walls and we're safe from Strahd.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Alright then.
Everyone knows that
How
this town
long?
is safe.
Huh.
You talk to townsfolk, see what they say.
Yes.
Yeah, with their stellar guards that let us.
You rolled a 22 persuasion. What do you want me to do?
I know, it's just funny. It's because it's funny how they're like, "Are you a witch?" and they only asked one of us.
The DC was very high. If that helps you.
Yeah, this is funny.
Alright, well. Is there anything, like, didn't we discuss, like, a payment or anything? For bringing them here?
Yeah, I don't remember. He'll hand you a sack of 50 gold.
Ah, nice. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Thank you, sir.
Yes, and
Is there anything else you'll be doing while you're here?
yeah, I'll have to find myself a job so I can support me and my sister.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, you have fun with that. If you ever need us, I think we'll be at this tavern for a little while. We'll see.
Yes, so will we. We share a room.
Oh, of course. Wow, I'm stupid. Let's just go to our room.
All right, outside stairs. Remember, outside stairs.
Yeah, I'll just kind of like, oh. I was trying to move into like a pillar, but you were moving me at the same time too.
I was. So, Glothlin, you're up there, and you realize none of these doors lead to a room that opens with your key.
Alright.
Alright, Glothlin! Oh, Glothlin!
Yeah, across the way.
Look across the banister. Where's your key?
You have to go outside and around.
Did I go up the wrong stairs?
You sure did.
All right,
So, Caleb, are there any like material components required for the ritual?
yes. You need a tankard of blood and about 30 gold worth of materials.
Okay.
Jeez, bro, you don't have a lot of gold, do you? Oh yeah, I gotta add that gold
Sure
to my
don't.
inventory.
I'm not going to specify what they are. Just get 30 gold and you can do it.
Okay.
30 gold to do what?
Loretta's having some serious debates going on in her. How long does it take?
The ritual itself would take 6 hours. It seems to indicate that it's done in 3, but takes another 3 hours of something afterwards.
But I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that part would be included in the other pages. Alright. So use the rest for the night. Morning comes around.
Caca.
Yeah. I'm awake. Oh boy.
No
Oh,
random
yeah.
vampire encounters today.
Nope.
I guess I gotta give people some gold for the help in escorting. I think they'll give 10 pieces to Glothlin, 10 pieces to Loretta. Well, not 10, it's 50. Number, hold on.
You just do 52 pieces each. But since you're the one who took the deal, you could take the bigger cut.
Should be 12 per, I think, and then one person gets 2 extra.
Well, it's about 16 for
Yeah.
3 people.
You still get the extra, though.
Yeah. So I'll give you guys like each like 12. And then I'll take the 20 to 26. Hold on. No, I'll give you each. I'll give you each 15 pieces, and then that leaves 20 for me. There you go. Because you gave me 50 gold pieces.
50, yep.
Yeah. So Glothlin, you can have 15. Reaver, you didn't help at all. You're not getting any.
Sad. Okay,
Loretta,
that's completely understandable, but
Loretta, you can't.
I used all your actions, but
15. There's 15 pieces for you, and Reaver, I do feel bad for you. Here's an extra 5.
okay. I don't know why you're giving me this because I got kidnapped, but thanks.
Well, all your gold's gone. You gotta have something.
It was kind of my fault.
Of course it was. You were an idiot.
Well, I'm not denying that.
you're gonna get eaten by a witch.
They didn't know what to do with you.
I'm
Glad
hungry.
You're still alive.
I'm gonna run downstairs.
Oh boy.
Wait,
Look, the
hold
high
on.
elf dude's on the other side.
Hold on a second. Loretta, how many lucky dice do you have left?
2.
0.
You had a dream.
Oh,
Let me go through this dream real quick and then I'll let you loose again. In
What am I
front of
doing?
you is a skeleton wielding bolts of light. Its bones are pure and free of any sort of yellowing or remains of muscle. It stands guard of a door. Shadows race up from behind you towards the skeleton. The skeleton hurls its bolts of light, not missing a single target. And after each throw manifests a new bolt that he again may throw. After the shadows stop, the skeleton again returns to standing guard. Behind him, the door opens. A man with 5 beating hearts and a shovel comes out. The man uses the shovel to pick up the skeleton, which promptly falls apart and lands on the head of his shovel. The man takes the skeleton over to a nearby coffin and dumps them in. He proceeds to go back inside the door. The shadows come again, this time from the coffin, and this time there's no one fighting them at the door. The shadows burst through and attack everyone inside. The man with 5 hearts has them ripped out one by one, and they are all consumed by shadow. Several other people are inside, also having multiple hearts removed from them. With each heart consumed, the shadows take on more form and start to color. Before you can make out any, they merge together, forming a large floating head, with the visage of the statue that you saw in the basement of the death house. You awake, laughter rings softly in your ears. And you're all free.
All right.
Interesting.
Orin and Reaver, as you leave the room, you see Rick Tavo. Reaver doesn't know who he is, but Orin, you see Rick Tavo across the way, also leaving his room.
Whoa.
He gives you a wave, and he'll continue on.
I'll wave back. It's a friendly enough guy.
All right, hold.
Holding!
What is everyone doing?
I'm going to
Oh.
get breakfast.
Oh, did you say hold?
Sorry, I was holding for everybody who the guys were going downstairs. Sorry.
Oh.
Loretta goes downstairs too.
I also go.
I go up to the bar and I go, "Excuse me, may I buy some food?"
Yes, you bought a room yesterday. Bread is free. You can buy a steak for 2 silver. Or you can have some soup, which is a copper.
Do you have any meat?
Steak.
I want that. I put a gold piece on the counter.
That is a bit overpriced. Do you want change?
Yes, please.
All right. She'll hand you 8 silver
And
pieces
then-
in return. I'll bring your wolf
Cool.
steak out
And then-
right away.
I go sit down at the table.
I think these people like wolves. Or don't like wolves.
Or hold on, she doesn't leave quite yet. What else? Young lady?
Bread.
Bread free.
Young.
She nods.
Well, the rest of you sat at the table, so she doesn't take your orders.
Okay. Alright. Well, we're all back. As a party. What should be our step forward from here? What do you think?
Loretta looks pale.
Soup.
Are you alright?
I throw a copper for a
She nods.
Uh-huh. Alright. About you, Reaver.
Hmm?
Hey, do you want to explore the town and do stuff? I don't
I want to
know.
eat, and then I want to
Oh, well,
finish this quest so I can get the hell out of here.
well,
I
we
pressed the
already
button on my
finished.
keyboard.
You'll get your soup, sir.
Well, Brody asked for soup, and I don't want to interrupt you guys talking.
Yeah, that's cool. I think we already completed our quest by escorting Ismark and Irina.
Aye.
Our main quest, though, is to defeat Strahd, is it not?
Yes, you're right. Free land of Barovia. Now, remember what that lady said, Madam. Someone's walking by.
There was a young man that came out with your food, and he's delivering it to everybody.
Oh,
Oh,
He's probably about
nice,
10.
nice guy.
My soup there.
Okay.
Your soup is there.
So with Madam Madam Eva, yeah. So with Madam Eva, what she said, we need to. Oh yes, I forgot. You never met Madam Eva. Well, she was a fortune teller. She told us what we needed to do to defeat Strahd.
Ah,
Let's see. We need to speak to the Master of the Marsh. We also need to watch for a guarded and dust of the snow, watched over by a scarecrow with a sackcloth grin, but look not to the guardian. The guardian, but the guardian. Yeah, the scarecrow. Yeah.
We need
Go
to
to
go
the
back to the
place of
gate.
dizzying heights with a stone life. Oh, okay. Weapon made of sunlight. And I the dog is an entertaining man with a monkey. Does this guy we were talking to with the stories, does he have a monkey? The guy at the
Elvish
bar
name.
right here.
You don't see a monkey anywhere.
Whoa, okay. No.
What?
wow!
That was a
No
reaction.
monkey.
I think we need to go back to the gate.
Really? Why?
Now reading over the passage that the fortune teller gave us. It said a dizzy place of heights where the stone itself is alive. There were stone statues at the gate. Maybe there's something on top of it.
Dizzying heights, though? It's not that high.
they're pretty high.
Well, I wouldn't think they're, like, dizzyingly high, though. Maybe, like, atop a mountain.
What other places have statues then?
Well, it doesn't have to be a statue. It just says where the stone itself is alive, weapon made of sunlight. So we just need to go to, like, a really tall place.
Loretta thinks about her dream.
I wasn't really listening to the dream.
Involved weapons of light.
Really? Maybe we should look into that more. Artifact of protection. We need to find a garden dusty with snow, watched over by a scarecrow. And then we need to, like, look at the scarecrow more closely. Or the guardian. I don't know. It's a garden. I like darkness. For entertaining man with a monkey. We need him. Against the darkness. Okay. Well. Maybe, I just thought of something. Maybe this entertaining man with a monkey is at that carnival we saw earlier.
Carnival?
Yes, the carnival we saw as we walked in. It was
The-
a big show yard.
The carnival wagon had his name on it.
Exactly. Oh! Wait.
He's the man with the monkey then.
I'm going to talk to him about a monkey. Excuse me. Ah.
Monkey Man!
What was his name again?
Rictavo.
Rictavo. Rictavo. Excuse me, Rictavo.
Yes.
Do you perchance own a monkey?
No, they wouldn't allow monkeys in the tavern, so I gave mine away.
Oh, you did have a monkey then.
I did, yes.
How recently?
When I got here a couple weeks ago.
Oh, well then. See, we're looking. Freak, I don't know what to say, guys.
Why are you looking?
Ask him where he gave the monkey to.
Why are you looking for a monkey?
Give us your monkey.
Why do you want a
I
monkey?
don't want the monkey. I want the man with the monkey.
We need
Give us the monkey.
You all are scaring me. Why do you need a monkey?
I'm just gonna talk to him in his brain, and I'm gonna ask,
Okay.
where'd you sell the monkey?
Where's the monkey?
Well, we just want to know about an entertaining man with a monkey.
So,
That's how
Rictavo,
we know.
he doesn't seem to be paying attention to what you're saying anymore. Mr.
Oh.
Orn.
Don't blame him.
Mr. Orn.
Someone has just talked into his mind. Somebody
Oh, freak.
Loretta's looking
tried
away.
to talk into his mind.
Wait, what?
Loretta, you reach out with these words, we're ready to speak to him, and you notice his mind isn't there.
He's a zombie.
However, when you reach out to him like this, he turns to look at you and he glares.
Loretta stares back.
He just walks past you, Orn, as you're talking, ignoring everything you're saying. You, girl. May I speak with you?
She nods.
Alone.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Come. Alone. Oh, more privacy if we go to my room.
Ooh. Reaver
Oh,
goes as they walk away.
Loretta's gonna get banged.
Hold on. I looked at Glothlin. I'm telling him, go follow them stealthily.
What kind of
Just
soup is
listen.
this?
Can you follow them and make sure he's not gonna hurt her?
It's
I
like,
open my mouth and pour the soup in and walk away.
it's a beef stew.
You just open your mouth.
Alright, go ahead and give
It's
us a stealth roll. Alright.
Dang.
Disappear.
Done deal.
You hear sipping soup, and then the sound of a bowl hitting a table. You look over, he's gone.
The bowl's like spinning.
Alright, I'm gonna get some food while they're waiting while they're doing that. Oh, how much is soup? Is it like?
Copper.
It's
Oh yeah, I'll get some soup too then. Soup and bread.
Alright. So Loretta, you're in this room. He closes the door behind you. Glothlin, you sneak up on, and you're listening at the door.
She's close at the window just in case she needs to jump out.
He's looking at the door. He's not even looking at you. And he turns around. You work for Strahd.
She shakes her head.
How can I trust that? You just tried to probe my mind.
She shrugs. If I worked for him, why would I... You interest him, don't you?
Yes, I do interest him. How would you know that?
Because you're clearly very upset about this.
He walks over to his desk, opens a drawer, pulls out the bottom, reaches down and pulls out a handful of dice, and rolls them across the table, saying a few words under his breath. Seems you don't work for Strahd. No, I'll take this ridiculous thing off. He reaches to his chin, and grabs it, and rips off his
It's
face.
gonna be a monkey.
Oh, he's the monkey.
And underneath,
Can't
you
play-
see a human man. He's very old.
I see what? Oh, an old man.
You see an old
Damn
man, except he's human. He's not half-elf. That's pretty much the only difference.
Gasp!
In his hand, you see it's a mask. However, as soon as he took it off, it turned into a leather mask. So it obviously has some sort of magical properties.
Hmm.
And it turned into a banana.
And then he ate the banana.
Oh my god.
She just stares at him. All right.
Hold on, I'm trying to find
So
his
you're
real name.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Rudolph van Ricketen. Master Monster Hunter. And I believe we are here for the same reason.
But you believe he will say that last part.
And I believe we are here for the same reason.
I highly doubt that, but I think my party, has a similar reason.
Hmm.
My party.
Yes.
party.
Well, you know the Devil Strahd.
I love parties.
She nods.
Well, I'm here to rid him of this world.
She nods.
I believe this would benefit you as well. For, you see, you can't leave this land until Devil Strahd is defeated. You do know this, right?
But you said something land. What was?
You cannot leave this cursed land
Mm-hmm.
while Strahd is alive. You know this, right?
She nods.
Don't you need to leave?
Do I? She shrugs. Not particularly.
Not particularly, huh? You're fine with being stuck in this demi-plane for the rest of your life.
Demi-plane?
Ah, yes, you don't understand.
She looks down. She gets very upset suddenly.
Demi-plane is a plane of existence that...
I think I know what a demi-plane is.
Oh, you do know. Okay, because I was gonna have a lot of trouble explaining it out of character.
Don't get no.
Because I know what it is, but I don't know how to explain it.
Great. That's just fine.
Why were you looking for my monkey?
What about monkey?
Why were you looking for my monkey? You and your friends, you were looking for my monkey.
Fortune teller told us that the man with the monkey, entertaining man with the monkey at that, would be our ally. Seems she wasn't.
I do play an entertaining man. Such as the role of one who tries to hide from Strahd.
Hmm.
I'm like...
You should gather your friends. Bring them here.
Hearing that, I knock on the door.
Ah! There seems to be one here now.
Want me to get the rest?
Laura shrug. Sure.
Or I could just fill them in.
Don't fill them in out there. Strahd can't know.
About what?
Me.
What about you?
He can't know him here.
I walk away. Like, as he's saying that, I walk away.
He knows this, right? He knows I can't be... If Strahd knows I'm here, he'll kill me.
She shrugs. He's weird.
Weird is the correct term.
Right. It's just...
Loretta just called you weird. There's a problem. How are we all gonna fit in here?
Gotta go get the gang and bring him up.
Retta's sitting on the bed.
Is everyone going up? No problem.
By the way,
Yeah.
you willing to go up? Can we bring food to our room?
I'm assuming I'm done eating by this point, so.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to be done eating anyway.
Okay,
The only food left is Loretta's.
take your food.
She took a few nibbles from her bread before going over.
Yeah, it's just like a loaf of bread. It's not even a loaf, it'd be a few slices. Alright.
Well,
So you guys head up. Oh, Glothin's moving.
Sorry.
Glothin! Stop moving.
no move.
You guys head up as
This
you're...
is quite the tiny room.
Yes, as you're walking in. Rictavo has put his mask back on, by the way.
Two doors.
Yes, come on in. Yes.
She scoots
Or
back
I
over
will
the
stand
bed.
with the door. It's kind of
Barely fit.
small,
Close the door behind you. Close it.
closed.
He then takes off his mask again. Hello. I am Rudolph van Richten. Monster hunter. Vampire hunter.
Oh boy.
Ladies man.
Hello there.
I hear that you are trying to take down Strahd.
Yes. We are.
Brilliant. You look like a cleric of light?
Life, more like.
Life. Good. You still know light spells.
Say it again.
Do you still know light spells? Spells of light, bringing of day.
Well, I know a few spells. Yes.
Brilliant. We'll use your daylight spells.
Daylight. I don't have daylight. Nope. Sorry.
You just said you had spells of light.
No, I don't have light spells specifically.
Ah. We'll have to learn you some light spells.
Ah, yes.
And when we get those, we can go up against Strahd and his castle. We'll take down the beast in his own lair. How's the
Of
plan?
course. Well, I think we still need an artifact of protection, a weapon of sunlight, and knowledge of how more knowledge about Strahd.
He points to Reaver. You! What time is it? Look at the clouds. Look at the sun.
Shrugs.
You can't even see it from the window.
What? Is this a joke?
I just want to know what time it is. I want to know if I'm behind schedule.
Uh,
I have a tiger to
Cloud.
feed.
It's cloud a little past cloud.
I bet he's getting hungry.
Yeah, I am hungry. Yes.
Not you, my tiger.
No.
All right, well. Together, we will take down Strahd. First, you need to
I
learn
love-
you some light spells.
Yes. I'll be happy to learn.
Also, the fortune teller told us more.
What'd she say?
Well, insert explanation of the other riddles here.
Yes, Place of snow. Well, I assume that means west. It snows a lot in the west because of higher elevation. A place where the stone is alive. Well, I wouldn't be able to tell you that specifically. Dizzying heights. That could mean on top of Mount Galad or not Galad. What is the name of this mountain? Mount
Is it the tallest mountain?
Mount Gacchus.
Bacchus.
There's Mount Gacchus. There's Mount
Gacchus.
Baratok. It could mean the castle. It could mean many things.
About knowledge of enemy.
I mean, if we go up the castle, or the mountain, we'll get Orn his immortality?
Power. Secret of how not to die.
Ultimate.
Rudolph will stare at you. He will glare you down. A man who only seeks power seeks destruction.
I don't only seek power, I tell you now.
Loretta smiles
I
a
just
little
had to
bit.
come up with a question on the spot. Wasn't ready. So he asked a question about power.
Are you serious?
Loretta's just staring at him.
Yeah, I am too. This is the first time I'm hearing it, by the way.
I never
Laughing.
shared this with anybody else. How do you know?
Well,
Smack him.
Weren't we all listening in? I'm pretty sure we were all listening in.
You're all listening in?
Yeah, I remember Loretta face palming.
I think Loretta was right outside the tent. She was reading.
Okay, yeah. Well, you heard it. All right.
She was
Now
reading.
you know how
but that
ridiculous it is.
She was reading, but I remember face palming at what he was.
So yeah, that's that.
doesn't. What about you, Orc? What did you wish?
I was kidnapped by a witch during this time, so nothing.
Witches, huh? He gets closer to you.
Personal bubble, friend.
Stare at this. He pulls out a golden chain with a golden circular thing at the end. Stare at this.
Okay.
All right, you're not possessed.
What?
Sometimes people put things into their bodies that they shouldn't. I just wanted to make sure that the witches
Like
didn't do that to you.
pastry.
Am I possessed?
I don't know. Why?
I ate.
Start this.
Oh, this? No, this doesn't do anything. I just carry it around.
What?
Okay. Well, shall we learn some light spells then?
Yes, go learn light spells. In return for me.
What?
Go learn your light spells in return for me. You, me, my monkey, and my tiger. We'll all fight Strahd together.
Uh-huh.
Where can he learn light spells?
I don't know.
Is there a weapon that will help against a vampire?
Well, it sounds like you had a weapon of light somewhere. Yeah, somewhere in the
Yes.
snow, right?
Snow.
Dizzying Heights. Snow was the artifact of protection.
The snow... The stone, the living stone had the weapon. Oh. I wonder if that means
Yes.
gargoyles, maybe. Gargoyles are made of stone. They're alive, sometimes.
Possible.
Are there any gargoyles in the snowy?
I don't know what gargoyles are personally. I usually try to take them down quickly, or run quickly.
Yes.
We
All
killed
right, well-
something made of metal before. We can probably handle a gargoyle.
Probably.
Barely killed something made of metal before.
There was only 3 of us at the time.
That's true, but we barely defeated it.
Sounds like an interesting story.
It's a story for another time. I lost a friend then.
Was he ugly?
Worse than you.
Ah, what a dwarf.
Alright, well, I guess we're not welcome here no more.
Yes, and if I, for some reason, am not here, I have a tower to the west. I'll be there.
Of course you have a tower.
Tower to the west. I like it.
What do you mean, of course I have a tower? I'm just an old man. What are you talking about?
That's racist.
You're right.
I fly up the balcony.
Falling through the balcony.
Flying leap off to break my legs.
Oh look,
Look up for my
Ismark's still here. Just kidding, I'm over here.
Alright, so you continue back downstairs?
We go into the tavern room.
There'd be a bookshop nearby.
You can ask somebody.
Bookshop. A bookshop.
Might there be a bookshop nearby?
You walked up to the tavern lady. No, there's not many places that have books.
Wait,
Most
is
books
there
have
a
been
church?
What? Hello?
Most books have been what?
Most books have been taken by the burgomaster for not being friendly enough.
Huh.
So most books have been what by the burgomaster?
Taken.
Taken. Oh, taken by the burgomaster for not being friendly enough.
Yes, only the rich have books now.
Interesting.
Oh. Oh, well, poor Loretta has to be rich to get books.
Wah wah.
Well, is there a church nearby?
I don't need books.
Of course there is, just, give me half a second to look at this map.
A map? Yes, please.
Church is about a 30-minute walk. Just continue down the road you came in on.
Oh, well, of course then. So I want to go to this church and talk to the priest or something and see if he can teach me a light spell.
Okay, does anyone else want to go, like, with him?
I'll go with.
I'll go with them too. I have nothing better to do.
Loretta staying behind?
She'll go.
I was gonna say all by
Yay.
herself? Alone?
What?
I was gonna say all by
Do more
herself.
rituals.
No, I said she'll go.
She could do the ritual if she wanted to, if she had enough money.
Yeah.
She doesn't-
I'm the only rich one here.
Let's not talk about finances.
Yes, but my nuke button is bigger.
My new bucket button is bigger than anyone else's. You can even go down to North Korea. They will never know how big this button is because I will push it and they will never see it happen ever.
Yeah.
Anywho,
As you're
Sorry, that was my political rant. But anywho,
As you're walking through the town in the day, it is slightly lighter, not by much, of course, but now there are actual people out in the roads, and you see something you didn't see in the other town. For one, people. For two, these people, they seem almost happy. Some of them even have smiles on their face. Not all of the buildings are dilapidated. And you can continue walking.
Onward!
Happy people? Disgusting.
Yep, happy people. Obviously,
Why is it all
the...
still so dark? Isn't it daytime?
we're in a dark place.
Oh yeah, I forget. Barovia's like always dark.
Always dark.
Lawson
Always
is falling
watching.
behind.
wait, where's the church?
He said follow the road for a bit. She said follow the road.
Cool.
I'm just gonna leave you guys behind. Bye.
You can put.
Whoa!
That was a
Whoa!
lot brighter than I wanted it to be.
I see the whole town.
Oh, it's a lot bigger than I thought.
It's a big town.
So where could this church be? Ah,
I saw that.
yes. Of course. Oh, it's got the graveyard.
Oh wow, I'm magically here now.
Whoa. 20-minute walk happening like instantly.
The slouching, centuries-old stone church has a bulging steeple, and the back walls are lined with cracked stained glass windows depicting pious saints. A fence of wrought iron encloses the garden of gravestones next to the church. A thin mist creeps among the graves.
Well then, into the church I go.
Laura's gonna wait outside just in case there's some crazy pious jerk who's like, witchery.
On the door of the church. On the door of the church, you see a paper. Some sort of poster of sorts. It says,
Yeah.
"Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree! Attendants and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well, the Baron."
Pikes will be provided.
Yep.
Children are attended?
Who are we beheading?
Required.
Wolves.
Oh,
What? So
No.
this
There it is.
poster. Oh, here we go. Attendance and children required.
All will be well. In all caps.
All will be well.
Well then, okay then. Shall we ignore that for a good second? I knock on the door.
You knock on the door, and the man who comes out is very much in priest clothes.
A man opens it.
Yeah, the man who opens the door has priest clothes.
Oh! Hello, sir.
Yes, hello. I am Father Lucian.
Hello, Father Lucian. I am seeking guidance in learning a new spell I need to... and I thought you might know how to learn it.
Ah, I know a few miracles, yes.
You know a few what?
A few miracles.
Oh, yes. I need one that specifically creates light. As bright as sunlight.
Well, I've no way to create sunlight specifically, but I can teach you spells that allow you to summon light.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
All right. Come on in. Come in.
What?
I've been gifted things, and I'm looking up spells for paladins out of curiosity.
You got gifted spells for paladins?
That and all the other spells, thanks to the Dungeons and Dragons player handbook.
All right. All right, so you enter the church. It is fairly well furnished.
Yay.
Inside the church, let's see, it's daytime. Inside the church, you see there are two boys. They seem to be cleaning up a mess. One older than the other. He seems to be a teen, a young adult. The other one is no more than a boy.
Okay.
They seem to be cleaning up a mess.
What kind of mess?
Just a couple things got knocked over at some point. A little bit of maybe trash.
Oh, well,
Nothing-
okay, never mind then.
Nothing significant.
Well then. I'm following the priest.
Yep. So he just takes you to the main room. Yes.
Cool.
So you wish help with your miracles? Are you a priest of some sort?
I'm a cleric
Yes, you are.
of the life domain.
Yeah, you are dressed in such garb. What god do you serve, if I may ask? I do not recognize the symbols.
Well, well, actually, let's see. Hold on. No, oh, jeez. Of Moradin. Life domain cleric of Moradin.
Yeah, I do not know that one. The only god here is the Morning Lord.
The Morning Lord.
Yes. None others.
Like he's in morning or like day of morning?
As in day, morning.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. I don't know about this Morning Lord.
He's the only divine known to have breached the mists.
Breached the mists?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
He's the only god here.
Like physically?
Well, no other god's reach has ever passed through the mist.
Huh.
Orn, it is at this point you realize you've been casting your spells a little differently. You haven't been casting them using some divine holy light. You've been casting them from inside yourself. And you realize you haven't felt the presence of your god since you've gotten here.
Whoa. So his spells have just been self-love this entire time? The power within.
So I'm innately magical now. I have my own magic.
The power within.
You just
Thank
know that
you.
So
you're, according to him and how you feel, your god has no power here.
freaked. That's like scary right there.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure Orn would have some sort of reaction to that.
Oh. Say
Dies.
what? I haven't felt much of a presence, that is true.
Oh, yes, others who have came have felt the same as you. They've lost connection to their god, and some of them go mad. You seem to be fine.
Well, yes, I think I'm fine.
Hey, Oren, you want to roll me a wisdom or charisma saving throw?
Yay!
Wisdom's
I'll
better.
be right back.
It was better.
You.
Wait, hold on. Saving throw. Hold on.
What does that
I
add?
rolled a regular. It adds a 4.
11 is still not enough to pass.
What? Alright.
You get yourself a madness.
Oh.
Just roll me a d20 real quick.
$19. Heh.
It's a temporary madness.
Yay.
Now a d100.
Until it's not.
D100.
Alright. For the next 3 minutes, you babble incoherently and are incapable of speech.
Ah! Oh crap! Oh crap!
Oh dear. Oh dear, he seems to have gone mad. Green one, help! We need to lay him down.
I know this song.
Reaver.
What
you
is
helping?
happening?
I sing along with him in his dwarvish.
The priest calls for you, Reaver. Are you helping?
What?
The priest... Green one! Quick! We need to lay him down!
Okay.
So you and the priest are able to pick him up and lay him down on a nearby bench. The priest has one of the boys fetch some water for him as well.
What's wrong with him?
Oh, he's just suffering from a little bit of madness. Don't we all?
Ah, that explains it.
You went mad for a while. When you lost your arm.
He just learned something he would have rather not have. All right, after a couple minutes, you start to return to normal. You start to feel better. You're still kind of lightheaded, but you're fine.
That was horrible.
Are you okay? I thought you knew. I didn't mean to put you in this state.
No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I think. I just need to get out of Barovia as soon as possible.
Don't we all?
Now, built that light spell.
Yes. We can work on it right away.
Yeah. So let's see. We've got for light. I mean, we just got the cantrip, really.
That is the only thing he knows that he can teach you.
Perfect.
He teaches you the light cantrip.
Oh.
I was thinking.
David, what level are you?
Level 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this takes an hour to accomplish.
Ooh.
Loretta, are you just standing outside?
Yeah, we're both hanging outside, I guess.
Alright, so you two are just hanging outside. You see one of the boys come out of the front of the church. He has a shovel over one shoulder. And he's walks over to the side of the church, which has a water pump, pumps some water, goes back inside.
Huh. What's he do with the shovel?
He's just holding it, as if he loves it. It's like a safety blanket.
I guess you could say he's really digging it.
He just really likes the shovel.
But crash.
He never once lets go of that shovel.
Wow, this shovel is like really important or something.
Told you he dug it.
Yeah, he dug the shovel. Anyway, after an hour, Orn and Reaver, you've completed your task.
We've what?
Orn learned how to cast light.
Oh, cool.
Which is basically
Yes.
it's just a spell that turns an item into basically like a lantern.
Yeah. Ta-da.
Perfect. Now you can make things glow just a little bit. Oh, it's 20-foot radius?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I've been giving everybody so much more.
Wow.
Oops.
Daylight has 60 foot.
Yep.
Well then,
He
this
doesn't know
light's
what
not as bright as I thought.
It's something.
Something opaque blocks the light. The spell ends if you cast it again or dismiss it as an action. So,
You guys coming?
where are you going?
Back to the dude.
Well, we need to go and find a weapon. So since I go back.
Well, first stuff, I guess. So we can keep traveling.
Are we not supposed to?
We should go and try to find a statue of some sort or a goblin.
goblin?
A goblin?
Statue?
Hi, a goblin.
I'm confused. Why do you need a goblin or a statue? So, we're looking for a garden dusted with snow. We're looking for a kneeling woman, the master of the marsh. We're looking for a weapon of sunlight, where the stone itself is alive and dizzying heights. We found the entertaining man with a monkey. So I'm not sure what kind of statue you're talking about.
Well, we're looking for the statue thing. Where the statues are alive.
Gargoyles?
Yeah.
That's what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Sorry, Glathan speaks in riddles of being a madman.
You're a madman.
A hermit.
You hermit. You're crazy, son of a gun.
But I think we should go back to the gates where Barovia were.
A giant 19 appears.
Who put that there?
Wow.
Don't do that.
It wasn't me on accident.
Yeah, it was you on purpose.
Yeah. Oh. I'm just moving around. Ugh. Excuse me. Oh, man. Okay. Let's go back to the tavern, I guess, you know?
Fine.
I'm going to the tavern. If you guys are coming, then you come or not.
Well, thank you all so much for coming. If you'd like to, please leave a like down below. If you want to see more, head to our channel and check us out other stuff. And until next time, we'll see you around the campfire. See you, campers.
Bye.
See you.
Goodbye.